Alright, so here we finally are. I started a video before and I didn't realize that my premium plan had expired. So this is Pokemon Home. I'm going to be doing a bit of organizing. It might just end up me being kind of going off about some of the Pokemon I have in my boxes, their names. I'm huge on nicknames. So I might not be doing as much organizing. But yeah, so word to the wise is that if you have, say you have it automatically set to run a credit card or a debit card, and say that that debit card expired or you canceled it and you had to get a new one, word to the wise is that Nintendo has this anti-fraud protection that if it doesn't go through one time, a credit card or debit card information, then it'll lock you out for 30 days. And I had to dig around to find that answer. So, the way to work around this is just get a prepaid card on GameStop or something. It's a digital one, and you can just redeem it right away. I wish I had just done that to begin with. So to save people a headache, that's what I would do. So anyway, let's just go into that. That's how many Pokemon I have. One thing I like about Home is that you can connect to all the other games on the Switch console, all the family of Pokemon games on there, without having the game cartridge in there, which is really great. So, there was about a 4 to 5 month window where I knew that they were going to start limiting the functionality of the eShop on the 3DS. And I love the 3DS because you can play Generation 1 through 7 on there. It's only Sword, Shield, Scarlet, and Violet that you can't play on there. So, my friend and I, my best friend and I, we tasked ourselves with doing our best to play through these games and get as many of them done as we could. So that's why I have so many Pokemon. And this is not even all of the Pokemon I have. I also have some in boxes in the Switch family games for Pokemon, like Sword and stuff like that. So about 3,395 Pokemon here. And so I do have, some of them organized a little bit here. So, I have all the different forms of Deoxys here. So there's one of my nicknames, Desexies. A little spin off of Deoxys for you. Um, so you in black, white, and a few of the other earlier games, you can connect to fan-made servers, and you can redeem event Pokemon through Mystery Gift that otherwise you couldn't. But since there's so many awesome Pokemon fans out there, if you searched and you could find videos on that. So that's why I have so many of these guys. So in some cases, so Moon Hentei, which again I'm playing off Hentai and Entei. I got this in my Moon version. That's why I named it Moon Hentei. I got this one in Crystal version. I got this one in Moon version. That's why it's H2MOON. I got this as a really cool name for a Celebi, Crystallix. Crystallix, I think is Ilex Crystallix is probably the best way to pronounce it, because again the Ilex Forest in Gen 2 is the Viridian Forest equivalent, and I got this in Crystal version on the digital console. Because you could actually get that in the digital console. So let's see here. These are really not very organized, these guys. So we'll be kind of looking at and doing more with these. And then these ones are actually from the Game Boy. And I have a shiny Mudkip, or from Go. Sorry, wow. I'm so blah. These are from Pokemon Go. Um, so I have moved a few over. Let's see here, but yeah, really just nothing much in these boxes. So it's just so imposing, you know, there's so much to go through here. I don't even know where to begin, really, in a lot of ways. So, you know, I know that I want to organize by trainer Pokemon as an NPC Pokemon that I got from trainers in the games, because I went out of my way to get as many as I could. So, Yamask, named Jim Carrey, is ridiculous. Because, you know, he was in The Mask. That's pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just start, you know, by type is really going to be the best, probably. And go from there. Fecal smear, because it paints with its... Jeez, some of the names I have are just ridiculous. Pokerous ass. Penina. You know, I have some really ridiculous names. King of F off. Okay, so yeah, I mean, here we have a Regigigas named Regis Gigas. So yeah, we definitely have some 108, because there's 108 souls that are contained in Spiritomb off of the Pokedex entry. Gigas Slut version still. Their Racon. Ho Battalion. Did anyone want a Keldeo, by the way? Just give me a comment and let me know. I can hook you up if you really want one. That's Dat Itto. Ditto. Horsola. Pounder. Cunt Burn. Hariyama. The Hariyama. Bra Bra, the Abra. That's pretty funny. Weather. I thought that was a pretty clever one. Nymir. Clit Girl. Need Log, which is Golding backwards. Just Chin Chow. Motherfucker. Alright, what do we got here? Machode. Burien, named after Burien, Washington. I visited there. Guillotine instead of guillotine. Kind of cool. Sturdy Stud. Racked Firm instead of Cacturn. Oh man, this one is really worth mentioning. So we're gonna check it out. So this is from Black 2, you know, and I'm sure real Pokemon fans already know. This is a shiny that you can only get by completing the Black Tower, and it was a pain in the butt to do. It was really fun. So that's why it's legit from the Unova region. But yeah, you see I got it 11/15/2023, so I think it was, almost, yeah, that sounds about right. Like close to Thanksgiving, my friend and I started, and we didn't stop until April. So that's how long we were doing this, for about 5 months. So yeah, I'm really proud of this one. Shiny Gibble. So this is stuff from Black 2, I'm guessing. So yeah, I'll probably be moving around the legendaries in particular. So Skirere is Latin for to know. It's the infinitive form of the verb. So, and we get the word science from it. So the Pokedex entry had something to do about how the Pokemon is about knowing and knowledge and stuff like that. So that's why I named it that. She eat Randy. Sheet Randy instead of Heat Ran. Oh, jeez. Stethoscope. That's kind of a fun one. Ambidexter. The Apom. Apabomb, or whatever the heck it's called. I can't remember the name. No comment. Rain Porta. Smeargle. Oh, it's Victini the Dictini. Buiz Louise. The Weasel. That's pretty good. Regis Steelben. Black Ice, because I got it in black version. Reggie Roll. Instead of, Reggie Rock. So yeah, these are some more of the event Pokemon. Oh, there's my Gurthang. So Gurthang in the Silmarillion by Tolkien is this really special dagger. I'll just kind of leave it at that. So I really like that as a name. So we got the Regigigas from Black version. So I did like that I did that with a lot of the Pokemon. Morimoto. So these are literally, some of these are modeled after Pokemon that trainers had. So that's what some of these ones are. Let's see here. Heront. I don't know how to say that one very well. Slow Jerk instead of Slow Poke. Rear Stick instead of Beer Tick. Iroi. Sansla. So yeah, that's, in Black version, you can face the Game Freak people, and that's the Pokemon he had. Let's see what else. Clef Airy. I thought that was a good one. Flying Train. Oh, yeah, here's my... I remember, yeah, BKP, which is the name of the vine that they mix with some other plant to make orally active DMT, otherwise known as ayahuasca. Let's see here. Omenite. Omenite? Oh, okay. Omenite. I get it. That's pretty cool. Titsplugia instead of Tortuga. Gigantes. Yeah, this is another one that's really worth mentioning. So, level 1. Regigigas, and I still don't know what the heck I'm going to do with it. I'm really not sure. And you can only get it in Gen 4. I'm not sure about the other ones, but I played Platinum version, and you have to, get all of the Regis legitimately in the game. It's really a pain to get this level 1 Regigigas. But yeah, this will be a project sometime. Really proud of this one as well. That'll be really fun to mess with. Is there any way you can, like... I don't know if that does anything. Really, I just want to kind of mark it or something. But I don't really know how to. Anyway, we'll just keep going on here. I just looking at it with the name, I just think that's how I come up with some of these names. Or I just look at them just like, yep, your name is Cummy Sanchez. It's definitely it. Floater. Let's take a look. See, floater. You see what I'm saying? Look in the eyes. It just looks like a floating turd to me in all reality. Powpea toad. Zapdosita. Zapdosita. Because it's like a baby Zapdos. It pretty much, is what it says in kind of Spanglish. Because it's, flying and electric. And so I always thought it was a really good Pokemon because of that fact. And Zapdos was probably the best legendary bird in Gen 1 because of that type coverage. So let's see here. A lot of these I don't really have a comment for. I feel like I might be demonetized if I'm not careful, even though I'm already impoverished as it is. So I gotta be careful. I can't really. A lot of nothing here. There's just really not a lot of names to these ones. Yeah. For whatever reason. I'm guessing in a lot of cases that just the name wasn't legit enough, so to speak. It was too lewd and lascivious. Yeah, so this one is definitely proud of this one getting through. Let's check this one out. Oh, geez, what a name. Quite a name on this one. So yeah, this was, again, Morimoto. This was what he had in the game. Let me know if you want one of them. I have a few of them. Let's see here. Anything worth a dang here? Oh, root. I don't even know. Who knows? I'm not going to try, really. Yeah, this is Ash's Greninja that you could get in the Sun and Moon demo only. So that's another pretty cool one to talk about, I guess. Okay, here we have some. This will be more fun. So I think I tried to do bullshit in reverse, but I misspelt it a little bit. It's Stib Bull. Stibble. So I think that's what that is. Percolugia. Percligua. Lumen Scales, probably based off the Pokedex entry. Restrained Task. Restraint Ask. Kind of just a play on words there. Ephem. Ephem. Yeah, I love my Ephem. Pretty good one there. Fahoaton. Ho-Oh. Cosmic Kupo. I thought it was a pretty fun name. Yeah, it's honestly pretty fun. Sumanero. So, I know Neurogen is something that increases dream recall or, increases dreams in some way. And a sumo so it's a combination of sumo wrestler and dreamer, because Snorlax often just naps, so Sumanero. It's really one of my favorite names for Snorlax. I originally did it with a Munchlax you got if you pre-ordered Sun or Moon, and I pre-ordered a digital copy of Moon, and I got a Munchlax I named Sumanero. I guess let's look at it. Where is it from? It is from the Alola. It's hard for me to tell, though, if it's the one I actually had. I guess let's look at the date here. Did I look at the date? 2016. I mean, it's pretty... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually the one. After investigating a little bit more. So I'm pretty sure that's legit the one. So let's see here. We have another Ashes Greninja there. So we have a few. Rascuana, the Flareon. Pretty cool name. Umbrus, the Umbreon. That's a female one. In Latin, US is a masculine name, like Brutus or something like that. Garden of Even, the Eevee that evolved into the Leafeon. Minior is a cool Pokemon. See, we have another Gurthang here. Dick Ale. Jeez. So yeah, this is the Game Freak would have one of them has a Clefable. With this kind of moveset, it's really annoying because it has cute charm. So basically, it has built-in charm, and it will charm you. Plus I gave it Pokerus. So Cosmic Power, Stored Power, Metronome, and Sing. And basically with Cosmic Power, you build up your stats. And then Stored Power is more powerful because of building up your stats with Cosmic Power. And so it might charm you. It can put you to sleep. You might be charmed and asleep. And it can just sit there and build up with Cosmic. It's really annoying. So if anyone wants one, let me know, I guess. I have a few of them. So yeah, we'll just kind of keep going through for a while here. Chode Choker. The Machoke. Draconero, which is a pretty cool Trapinch there. Woofok. Omganj. I like that one. I'm not sure where I got this Celebi from. Maybe my gold version? Skaven. That's cool. It's a combination of Scare and Raven. Skaven. That's a pretty damn cool name. Zugo. There's my Toucanon. Yeah, so this is one of the Elite Fours. It's the champ in Black version. Black 2 in particular here. This is... Attack is pretty dang good. and it's really cool because it has Surf and it has Fire Blast. I think it's interesting coverage, right? And it has Levitate as well, which is pretty nasty. So that's a pretty cool one. If anyone wants one of those, you could kind of let me know in the comments. I am willing to give some of these away. I don't have a million or anything, but I guess first come, first serve, I would say. So let's see here. Paras. Let's see here. I don't even know what that is in Japanese. Don't ask me. Q Boner. Oh, I gotta love Q Boner. So yeah, these are from one of my Gen 7 games, I think, because we have some Pokemon from Gen 7 in particular here. Hente Cool. We got Ditz. That's a pretty cool name. Ditz the Ditto. I kind of like that one. We're going to skip over some of them, I guess, but I can't show you every little thing. So like I said, you know, this Musharna, it's from the Elite Four member in Black 2. We can check that out really quick here. You know, I had some that I gave Pokerus and I leveled up later on in some of the games that I played. So, you know, you have Charge Beam, which is going to build up the special attack, and it's going to make Dream Eater do more damage because Dream Eater's special attack based. You know, you're going to be able to put them to sleep. You're going to have Reflect so you can last longer, or maybe boost the team if you were to switch out. And it has Synchronize, you know, so if they poison you, they're going to get poisoned. If they paralyze you, they're going to get paralyzed. And really solid Pokemon, you know, has a lot of stamina. All that HP and all that defense is pretty good, you know. Only thing that's really great too is the special attack, obviously. The attack garbage, but we're not using that. So this is also one of the Elite Four members in Black 2, the fighting type guy, I forget his name. You know, this is what he has. So the Guts is pretty nice to have. Decent coverage, right? So we have Cute Fagus. And, you know, I just want to say the lengths I go to get some of these through. I hope I don't get in trouble. Nintendo's probably going to be after me after this video. So, you know, one of the Elite Four members also in Black 2. All of these will be from there in this box. So, you know, Will-O-the-Wisp is a really great move because you're going to lower their attack when they're burned for the uninitiated. And Energy Ball is going to hit pretty dang good. Shadow Ball is, you know, same type stab attack, you know, damage. Psychic is good. And Mummy is annoying because it'll get rid of whatever move they have as an ability. So, not bad, you know. I like it as a Pokemon, so it's cool to have. This has the hidden ability, I think. And you had to go to some cove, I think, in... Was it Gen 5? It must be from Gen 5, so it must be so. Unova, so yeah. You know, you had to go to some cove on some specific day or go somewhere on some specific day. Maybe it wasn't a cove, but again, so much to keep in mind. You know, 5 months of like 5 or 6 or more different Pokemon games. But yeah, weak armor is the hidden ability there. Shagaton. So this is Cress. If you go to there's kind of this vessel that they have in Black and White 2 where you can battle him once per day in the post game. By the way, Black 2 just had one of the best post games. I was really astonished with how good that was. So it would be holding the Eviolite, I believe. So it would boost the same type attacks, if I'm remembering right. I can't remember exactly what it was again, but it would help boost these kind of things. And then it has Sturdy as well, so it's going to be able to take some hits. You know, so you could try to Thunder Wave, and maybe if they did hit you, you'd last a turn, and maybe they would be paralyzed the next turn. And I guess I don't know about flash cannon is kind of redundant because flash cannon will instantly paralyze it. It has a low accuracy, but therefore having thunder wave kind of redundant. I would probably change that. But tri attack is really cool to have on a megaton, magneton. Bleh. I'm looking at Shagaton. I'm trying to say megaton here. So yeah, we have more of the Champs Dragons, Miss Rakus, Kane Fable, Cleat Babel. I had way too much fun with some of these names. So yeah, these are all Black 2 Pokemon in here. Aderpie, yeah, what can I say? Glitharu, Grimmich, Glitchly. Okay, so these are some of the Mew Glitch Pokemon that I did. So I did a Mew Glitch run in blue version, where with every single trainer, at least up until the point where you could do the glitch, I could have been ridiculous and backtracked and had gone around all these trainers as much as I could. So I caught whatever I could of the Mew Glitch Pokemon, and not all of them would transfer over. And I want to do another video maybe sometime about the Mew Glitch Pokemon. I did a guide, and I wanted to kind of maybe just do a video that's a quick guide about it. And so the really cool thing is for the uninitiated is that, this is from the Virtual Console on the 3DS. Again, they were limiting the coverage. Coming up here, they're probably going to make it so Bank doesn't have functionality anymore. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this. So these all have their hidden abilities since they're from the Virtual Console. It has that little Game Boy icon in the bottom right corner there. So that's one of the really amazing aspects about getting these over here. So, Poison Touch on a Grimer, really good. I can't remember what Anal Lytic does, but maybe I mispronounced that. I might have butchered that, sorry. Let's see here. So Volvier has Overcoat. I'm trying to remember what some of these levitate. It doesn't take damage from attacks that would otherwise hit it. Almost like it has flying type. So battle armor, Defiant is really good to have. So this was really cool to get a Farfetch'd with Defiant. Really want to get that. Infiltrator. I don't remember what a lot of these do. Runaway is just so blah. Technician on Mr. Glitch. I like the names I gave some of these. That's really awesome. I can't remember exactly what that does. So let's see here. These are more Pokemon from Black 2. So these are Cynthia's Spiritombs. Bowie Host we have. No comment. It's I'll be demonetized and they'll de-pennyize me at that point. I gotta be careful here. So Cynthia. So yeah, I mean, really no comment on these. Already kind of went over there. So this is Lightning Rod. It's a glitched Raichu with the Mew Glitch. Some of the Mew Glitch Pokemon I did Gen 3 Remake. Alpha Sapphire. And Gen 3 Remake was really awesome because it had connectivity to all of the games that came before it, including Gen 6 as well as Gen 5 because of that. So you could literally do like 1 through 6 in Gen 3 Remake. And so I could bring over So I just want to say how cool it is to have, in particular, these are the ones that I got from my blue version. And Gyayu is exactly what it. Gyayu! However you want to say it, I don't know. Get in the chopper. Get in the chopper. But I just want to say how awesome it is to have their hidden abilities. So static, it's gonna if you do an attack that is physically coming in the presence of this Pokemon, you're gonna get paralyzed. You're gonna get burned. I forget what Snowcloak does. I think in a blizzard, you evade better. I'm guessing. And then Mewtwo with Unnerve, foes can't use berries. Why do I care? I'd rather it have a different ability. So we have another glitched Farfetch here. Glitch Fetch. I'd be willing to trade it for something because I have two of them. So Inner Focus, Runaway, Sheer Force is really good. So that's really cool to have. Ice Body on Seal. That's really cool. Aftermath, when it dies, you take damage. So that's kind of cool. Wonder Skin, I don't remember what it does. So let's see here. I mean, these are all Pokemon from my blue version. Okay, so yes, Marcel, I believe. Yep, trainer. See, this is what I'm going to end up doing is organizing these. I just kind of want to do a video where I just reminisce about it. So I'm not really going to be organizing in this video. But this was a trainer, an NPC trainer, that you get in the game. And again, the cool thing is, Gen 1, Gen 2, they would all have their hidden abilities if you transferred them up to home. So I have Terry, that's also a trainer Pokemon. Trainer. So it looks like we have the trainer Pokemon kind of here together. Yep. So here's, Glitch Z, the Drowsy. It's a glitched Drowsy. So I think, yep, these are all the trainer Pokemon. Blue Bat. It's not a trainer Pokemon. As and that. Instead of Assassinate. So it's Staryu, but I messed with the order of the letters in it. So that's pretty cool. I have a couple Staryus if people really wanted one with analytic. I think I said that right this time. Let's see. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, yes. So getting Arcanine or Growlithe through the glitch in this game, so annoying because they would roar. As you can see, if you look there, it has roar. So really annoying. So Roarich. Glitchoist. Gen 1E. Okay, so yeah, a glitched Chansey with Healer. That's pretty cool. Right? So this is the one you got when you were in, I think it was the radio tower in Gen 2 with Rocket. So that's why it's called Rocketus. So we got a Glitchlet. So yeah. Moving on to the next box here. Yep, we have more. So we have a glitched Ammonite, Hitmonlee, 9 Lips. No comment. Fook. The Muck. Gen 1 Fax. A very choice spelling. Let's see here. Another very choice spelling there. No comment. No comment. So yeah, we have another Pikachu glitched. We got Chanson. So I don't know if I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a really good name. That's a really funny name. Because I think Hanson, but I also think, obviously other things. Jiggly stuff. Okay. We got Splinter. We got Pokecasso over here, level 7. Own Tempo. So I think that's pretty awesome. That'd be fun to mess with that one. No comment on some of these. What can I say? So yeah, we have, I think these are What the Duck. We got What the Duck. Furf. We got the Good Snake. HGF. Aikido. So, yeah, these ones are from, I think they're from, my moon. So, yeah, we have some legendaries in here. Song Nata. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's definitely Gen 7. That's the starter, the final form. We got a Zygarde. Shiny. 100%. And so I can tell you a bit about that too. So you could get a shiny Zygarde, but I don't think it was 100%. And so I took the shiny, not 100% Zygarde and made it 100%, basically. And, to the uninitiated, you only have so many 100% Zygardes that you could make. You'd have to replay the whole game in order to and collect all these different things that are really hard to collect to do it. Long story short, so that's really cool. Flatulizer. I'm so good at my names, aren't I? Monarch. Eclectric is a pretty common name for Pikachu. Grub-a-dub-dub. So these were just Pokemon, just pretty much trading fodder. I was breeding for my friend for a team, and he made the team for me too. So these are N weather Pokemon. So in Black 2, you can battle N, and depending on what season it is, and after fulfilling some necessary functions, requirements, like you have to meet them at the fair and stuff. It's really kind of niche. It's kind of ridiculous. You can battle him in different seasons, and he has different Pokemon that are seasonal Pokemon. So all of these Pokemon are based on the different seasons. This is spring. This is summer. Let me see here. I believe that's fall. And then that's winter, obviously. And so they all, when they come into battle, they start the weather. So snow warning will start a blizzard. Sandstorm will start a sandstorm. Drought will start. So I had some of these that I gave Pokerus, and I leveled them up and made them, the best that I could. And I made sure to fully supplement them too before I, transferred them up. So they're really good, So this end tail, as I would call it, or whatever, has drought, so it's gonna make it be sunny when it comes into battle, and it has Confused Ray, which I think is just really nasty to have on a Ninetales like this. And Solar Beam, you'll be able to use at turn 1. You don't have to charge for a turn because it's sunny. Fire Blast is going to be boosted. So I have some of these up for consideration of trade. I'd be even willing to give them away if someone really wanted to make use of them and would enjoy them. I'm not sure why it's named 2200. No comment on some of these. Just a really clever word choices here. I'm really quite fond of this. Some of these names are really good. So yeah, I caught this one because I couldn't run away. Long story short, I can tell you. So let's see, what do we even have here? So we got, oh yeah, last hit ass. Oh my gosh, I just love some of these names. They're just so ridiculous. So yeah, this is from my Alpha Sapphire game because I named some of the Pokemon to let myself know. Let's see. Blue Uterus over here. That's right. Asclepius is the rod of Asclepius is the true symbol of Western medicine, not the caduceus. I'll just kind of leave it at that in summation for you. Oh yeah, some of the good names here. Aqua's Chode. Shedinja is a fun one because you have to have an open slot in your party and you evolve the first form. And then when it evolves, it also makes a Shedinja if you have an open slot in a Pokeball available. We got Hugh Hefner, the Pornigon. Reichlong. Jeez. So Hidden Mock, because Golbat, or wow, Golbat, yes. Golbat, indeed. Golduck is my go-to HM bitch, as I would call it, in Pokemon. There are many Golducks you will find in here at some point that are named thus for similar reasons. Golbate. That's funny. We got a Chimchar here, huh? Alright, we're moving on. We're going too fast here. I have to stand up. It sucks having a broken back. So, let's see here. Montague. Kind of a fun name. Capulet. So, yeah, that's a fun story behind those. So, Alpha Sapphire, if I'm remembering correctly, there's some side event at the post game where you can get from Team Aqua, one of the members, you'll get Montague, as I called him, and you'll get from the Team Magma member Capulet, as I will call him, and I think you get, is it one between each version? I don't know. Again, so many details. I am not a walking Pokecyclopedia, as you might think. I mean, I have some kind of knowledge, but let's see here. Yeah, it's the same game, basically. I can tell you by looking at the trainer name. So, the names of the families, respectively, that Romeo and Juliet are from, because there was some kind of romance between these two members of these separate teams that I thought was really cool, and so I wanted to kind of commemorate that. So yeah, we have another Deoxys, Fiber Mud. What a name. Sexy Bells. Metamam. The Metacham. Metamam. The Metacham. The female one. Oh, yes. So in Alpha Sapphire, Steven gives you a Beldum level 1. And I leveled one up, I think, in my Alpha Sapphire game that I had gotten from my Omega Ruby game. And I finished off my Omega Ruby game to start everything off when, back around Thanksgiving last year, 2023. Okay, so more Sapphire, Pokemon here. We have Lugia, Sapphire, Lugia. We have Thelphilima, Alpha Sprit. We have Alpha Ditto, Alpha Hente, Hap Penis. This is a pretty cool one. I would like to level one of those up more. So, palindrome because the name of the Pokemon Girafarig is the same backwards as spelled forwards, and the device that is being exercised there is called a palindrome. So that's why. P. alga, or as it's properly pronounced, P33 alga. Okay, pronounce it correctly. Be sure. Cock tuna. The Kakuna. Oh goodness, the names of some of these Pokemon. Okay, we better kind of go faster here though, but Lando Galraiden. Lando Galraiden. That's so weird. Fucksy. No comment on some of these. Oh, yes, I remember this one. Wailord. Out in Alpha Sapphire, you had to have a Wailord in order to get the Reggies, get that whole thing. So I had to make Wailord. So that was, who I used for that. Yeah, no comment on some of these names. Very inventive. I.e. as in, for example, by FAQ, frequently asked questions. That's all I can say. Nothing special to say about that one. KC Penny. Yeah, I remember this one. I used it a lot in my Alpha Sapphire run. These are some of the ones that I used. Yep. Starmori. Because I had never really done a Skarmory. So it has Sturdy, and I made it really good. We have the complete form Keldeo that we played with the entire game. I'm not really that fond of Keldeo though, but the complete form is pretty cool looking in home. So yeah, here's Baldecio, which was the Beldum that Steven gave me. Remember the Beldum from before? This was the one he gave me in my Omega Ruby, which, back when I first started kind of working on this more. So close to Thanksgiving. This one I had pretty early on. And so I made it as best I could. It had Pokerus the whole time. I, boosted it up the butt. 348 defense is ridiculous, I must say. And so just a good coverage, pretty typical kind of moveset, I would say, for Metagross, with the Hammer-On Psychic, Meteor Mash, Rock Tomb. But it had the bold nature, which, again, I really played off of that. So here's Kingsguard. And Velo is my friend that, did this with me. And so this is, we played Gen 6 as one of the games that we also played. I played my X version. I own Y too, and I played through a Y version in like 2017 or something like that. So here's Kingsguard. And I just want to point out, Fur Coat makes it so, is it super effective attacks do normal damage, if I'm remembering correctly. Someone can comment on that if they really want to. I'll have to look it up. maybe I should have researched hidden abilities before I did this, but it's a really great ability. And I just want to say that, Charm and Thunder Wave and Sand Attack is such a pain in the butt. Plus, it knows Surf, which I just thought was so memorable for my Alpha Sapphire playthrough. So incredibly, because in Gen 3, typically you couldn't have Furfrou. It's a Gen 6 Pokemon. It's a Kalos region Pokemon. It's from X and Y, right? But no. Here I am with my surfing Furfrou, that new Thunder Wave, and just so annoying, because you'll start off with Thunder Wave, you'll Sand Attack, or maybe Charm, and then Sand Attack, and then Surf will hit everyone. Casey Penny was decent. I mean, I really love the Pokemon, the kind of species it is, but, it's not really as good as I wanted it to be at the end of the day. Alright, so moving on. A lubed Mona. Again, Velo traded, my friend and I played, and he traded me some of these. So these are nicknames he gave them. Velo gave them, not me. I'm Camille or Camilla, you might have seen. I have different kind of names. So these are all stuff that, he traded to me. The Whale. So if anyone wants that, let me know, I guess. Oh my goodness, Velo, the names he came up with. Alright, so... yeah, the Dutchman. I did use in my... I think it was in my Ultra Moon game. I don't think it was my son. That was really fun to use. I really like this one. So it's Ghost and Grass. And it's this Anchor... Delmise is the name of it. Yeah, Delmise with an H. And Steelworker, I think it boosts the attack of Steel-type moves. And so Anchor Shot raises defense and does significant... I think it's like power 60 or something, roughly. And then just Toxic is really nasty. Phantom Force is really annoying because it's... like Fly or something, or Dig or something like that. You take a turn, you disappear, and then the next turn you attack. So, they're going to sit there and just take more damage from Toxic. And then you can Giga Drain, and it's going to do same type attack bonus, Stab, because it's a Grass type, dual type with Ghost. So you're going to really just be able to sit there and last a long time. Boost your defense, do extra damage with that Anchor Shot. Yeah, just really quite an annoying combination. Really good Pokemon. Would love to mess more with it. One of my favorites from playing more of Gen 7. Because I did Sun and I did Ultra Moon. And I had done Moon. I did Moon and Sun because I had done Moon... when it first came out. I had a digital version. So we have BBW Aspirant over here. I don't know what Velo was thinking that day. So let's see here. Yeah, really not much to say here. Probably just going to start moving on a bit more, because the video is starting to get, pretty long here. I don't really want to go past an hour too much here. I have so much to go through, as you guys can probably tell here. I'm going to, kind of skip forward to some of the stuff. So again, these are all the Game Freak kind of Pokemon, once again. And there also is a Shadow Triad in Black 2. And so these are some Pokemon off of that. So this is Colress, here's another N. I have plenty of Zerkatries and some of the Ultra Beasts too if people really want them, but okay, so this is kind of cool. We have this is a team my friend made. It's a triple battles team, I think. And, you know, I leveled up them to about level 50, many of them. So that's pretty cool right there. I'm going to be more summarizing a lot of the time. So here we have a glitch Dratini, and here we have more glitch Pokemon. So I have plenty of glitch Pokemon to look at. Here's one of the fully kind of boosted with Pokerus. Masharnas, again, I really love these. These are really cool. Would be willing to just trade them to for free to some people if they really want them. So let's see here. What do we have? Yeah, these are all from gold or blue version or yellow version. I'm not sure which. Yeah, I'm not sure which games these are from. Yeah, we have another Zapdos. You know, I have so many legendaries just kind of here and there. I think legendaries is really the first thing I've been focusing on, but yeah, we're going to kind of skip around a bit more here, and I'm going to be closing out the video. I'm just trying to give really a sense here of how much stuff I have to sort through here. So these are, you know, a bit better organized. Okay, so this Chester, named after the same named, unfortunately deceased Linkin Park frontman, singer. This was my original starter when I first played Y version, and that's why it's from way back in 2015. So I don't know. I didn't really care for Chesnaught too much, but I really, it's just, again, it's, you know, just that feeling you get knowing that that was the one you had, you know, with you. It's just a phenomenal feeling to be just reunited with it here in home. So it's fun when you have those kind of moments. So yeah, I mean, that's a Quilladin right there. Wow, a level 1 Charmander, huh? Alright then. A lot of fodder here. A lot of just breeding stuff to help breed that team of my friends that he also gave to me. So yeah, you know, these are the end weather Pokemon once again here. Some of them have pretty cool names. We'll just kind of go through them really quick here. N100. I thought that was a pretty good one. Nip Ow. Nippeth. Okay, so here's part of what I really wanted to get into. So I had never done this before, and I went through Crystal version for the first time, and I had never caught all of the unowns, and so that's what I did. And I used Gold version as well to catch some of them. So they're all in alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I just thought it's really cool to just have all of that. So that's something I'd never done. It took quite some time, but that was really fun. So these are Pokemon Crystal Pokemon. Given some of the names here. Fast Spooner. With Magic Guard, so all of these have hidden abilities, if you're not paying attention. That's what's really great about this. Okay, so yeah. In the Crystal version, you can get a Dratini with extreme speed from the guy at the Dragon Den. I forget his name. And I had never done that. I had never played Crystal version. So I just thought it was really cool that I got this. And so yeah, it knows extreme speed. So yeah, in my Crystal version, I made, I could not trade Pokemon from any other generations into there, really, unless I had Gen 1 or something, so I had to make these all on my own. And to get, to get a lovely Kiss Smeargle. So again, for the uninitiated, how it works is you have to first use the move, and then Smeargle will sketch it, and then it'll have that move as its move. And so you can teach it one of the moves that you have. And, so it uses its tail to do that, basically. And so Lovely Kiss had to miss, which it was 90% probability it would hit. And then, they had to use it on you. And it had to hit you. And then you had to go to sleep, and then it would have been sketched it and everything. And so it was really annoying to be able to do that in short. It's, pretty simple, but might seem ridiculously complex. So, it's much easier to make a Mean Look one, for example, because I'll use Mean Look, and what will happen the second turn is it'll use Sketch. It'll sketch Mean Look, and so now it will have Mean Look as its move. But if I use, Lovely Kiss, and at 90% chance it will do this, it's going to hit them, and then they're going to go to sleep. And then when it wakes up, it's not going to be able to sketch it, because it has to be that turn before that the move was used. So it's really annoying to try to get it to learn Lovely Kiss, but it's really worth it because, 90% chance you're going to put them to sleep. And so every 10 levels, I think it is, if I remember right, Smeargle will learn Sketch again. So it can learn up to 4 different moves that you choose, basically, if you're careful with that. And so in order to, catch the legendary dogs, I think they had to be at a certain level, and I made, some of my Mean Look Pokemon. You had to have a Mean Look Pokemon for that. I made them too high of level. in some cases. I didn't see it, but I got a shiny deli bird of anything in my crystal version. I got a freaking shiny deli bird. I named it Shiny Turd. So I just, haven't seen that yet. So we have some shiny Pokemon, here. And these are Gen 5. I love all the different colors in these boxes. It's pretty fun. Some of it's somewhat sorted already. These are just some overflow, of... We have the red Gyarados you can get in the Gen 2 games. So yeah, these are all that you get from the mystery gift stuff. And this is a really great Smeargle to have. If someone really wanted one, I have a few. Spore is 100% that it'll put you to sleep. So I think that's really remarkable. And False Swipe is great. You'll be able to catch Pokemon, have 1 HP left. So really great Pokemon. Shiny Larvitar. Pikachu. Molietta, Ludicolo, Victini. This is all stuff you can get on fan-made servers. And I wish I could have legitimately got back in the day. So let's see here. Are any of these the one I'm trying to think of? So there's just like, FES is different than SMR 2012. So these you had to hatch from eggs, and it would become one of, I think, 3 different things, if I remember right. Again, I'm not 100% on everything. And it only would become the Pidove, and it's literally Ash's Pidove from the show. So, I have a couple of those, and they're really good stats. They're going to be really good. Okay, so here we have... Wow, you can't even see it. With the color on this. So we have a lot of Pheromosas. So here's my Ultra Beast. This is from Ultra Moon, which it was my first time I'd ever played it. So I have plenty of No Debus. I love this one because the Kurt Debus award is still something that the military gives. It's one of its highest distinctions or honors or rewards that it gives. And so Kurt Debus, was Nazi scum in summation. Let's just move on. So I have Flyboysen. That's kind of cool. Like I said, a lot of Xurkitree in particular. So if anyone, wants to trade some stuff, they can always let me know. We're just going to breeze through a lot of these. So I think there's some... I'm trying to find... Yeah, here's all my shinies that I got in Ultra Moon. I'm pretty much going to end the video, but... Yeah, there was a lot of shinies here that I got. Just pretty much a whole box of them.